Hi everyone, it's Kay from Mystic Kay. I have created my YouTube channel by some fans who have been begging me to do so. So I appreciate that little nudge and we'll see where this goes, right? So you can, I'm predominantly on Facebook under @MysticKay, spelled K-A-E, not K-A-Y, mind you. And on there I go live from time to time. I have tarot specials, things like that, and that's pretty much where you can reach me for the most part. With the YouTube, it's brand new to me. Yes, I watch a lot of videos on YouTube, however, I've never actually had my own channel. So bear with me as I get this up on its feet. However, if you do have questions, if you'd like a reading, things like that, just send me a message, again, @MysticK on Facebook, and you can see I have a couple sorts of specials running. So a little bit about me. I have been reading tarot for about 5 years now. I also read Oracle, but that's, I mean, hello, it's like right there with it, right? And I focus on self-empowerment. So I focus on helping you become the best person that you can be and helping you achieve those goals and see the obstacles in your path maybe that you maybe not had seen before that will get you to where you want to be in life. We all have that power within us. Sometimes we just forget that. We get so caught up in the mundanity of life that everything just becomes an endless cycle. And in order for evolution to occur, in order for us to evolve and be higher, like vibe higher, if you will, we have to continuously doing the spiral, but it must be in a different aspect, right? We don't want to keep going through the same nonsense over and over and over again. That's just meaning that we're not taking the step that we need to, right? So I'm kind of here to break that cycle, if you will, and maybe sometimes get you out of your comfort zone, because sometimes that's what it takes in order for us to move forward. So let's see where this goes, and I am so happy to be here. That also being said, I do want to touch on a couple things here. One, I have a lot of animals, so if they interrupt, they're turkeys, don't mind them. And two, I don't read for health reasons, I'm not a doctor. I don't read for legal reasons, I'm not a lawyer, and I'm not a medium, okay? So I'm not able to commune with the dead. I just want to get that out there. Because that's one of the most common questions I get asked too, is about loved ones that have passed, and I'm not on that level. I read tarot cards at this time. However, I know some fantastic mediums in my area, but I, for one, do not read for health, legal, and I'm not a medium. So please keep that in mind when you have questions or when you want to do a reading. So that being said, I'm kind of all over the place with everything. I mean, I'm a very artistic person. I knit, I crochet, I sew, all that good stuff. I have an Etsy shop, again, Mystic Kay, that you can look through if you are a tarot enthusiast yourself. I make tarot bags. Actually, this is one of them. This one holds mine. So, and it's super shiny, and I like that you can see that on the video. But yeah, so these hold like standard decks. Anyway, that's not what this channel's for, but I do want to let you know that I have Etsy and all that nonsense, so when it seems like I'm everywhere, I really am. So like I exhaust myself, but that's fine. So with this channel, we'll see where it goes. I would love to be able to do lives and take live questions and whatnot, but we have to be seen, we have to get up in there, you know, get the viewers, the subscribers, things like that in order for that to happen. However, that again, at Facebook, @MysticK, I do lives from now, or excuse me, every now and then. So yes, and that's where you can schedule private readings with me too at this time. So today's video is going to be a little bit of an introductory video, and I also wanted to just read for the 4 elements, all the astrological signs, if you will. And we're going to start with fire, okay? That is going to be your Aries, Leo, and your Saggies, okay? So I have my cards down in front of me. If I had like a huge, I don't know, I might have like a large table in front of me at some point. I have no idea. We'll figure it out, like I said. So, with Saggy, I want you guys to know that, excuse me, with the fire signs, good night. Why do I always just associate it with Saggy? I apologize, really loud vehicles going by. It's nice and I got my windows open today. So, however, okay, fire signs. You're trying to hold it together right now, emotionally. You're trying really hard not to overflow, not to let it crash and burn. You're trying just to keep that coffee cup not to spill. You've filled it to the brim and you're just about to pop. And you need to understand that hard work does not go unnoticed, okay? You have been working your hiney off at whatever it is that you've been doing. This could be career, this could be some hobby, something. However, you've been working so hard that it keeps you up at night that you don't think that it's quite enough. You know what I mean? It feels as if it's never going to be enough. And you need to understand that it's okay to take a break every now and then, okay? It's okay to chill and know that in time, your hard work will pay off. So don't sit there and focus on, maybe you're not getting the feedback that you want in a certain aspect of your life, at your job, I don't know, your hobbies, anything like that. Maybe you're not quite seeing the result that you want. But remember, great things, good things take time. So don't rush yourself and don't rush the project, because if you rush the project, then you could be, sacrificing good energy that could be used towards that to make it even better. So don't try to rush things. Take a step back and know that it's okay. Don't be so impulsive on everything. Understand that things take time. It's okay. And the fire signs can be pretty stubborn, right? They can be pretty set in their ways, and they can be pretty impulsive. So, and I have a feeling this has maybe something to do with money or whatnot, perhaps a job. But whatever the struggle is, it's starting to have you lose sleep. So just understand that you're doing the best that you can each and every day, and that's enough. Okay, you cannot change the world overnight. You cannot change yourself entirely overnight. Great achievements are made by taking small steps at a time each day. One day you will look back and see. You'll laugh at how ridiculous you felt. You'll see your hard work really did pay off, and you'll just laugh and say, I'm glad I believed in myself, and I'm glad I stuck it out. Okay, so don't worry so much. I know, you like to control things as much as you can. You like to keep things in order, but sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes we have these other factors that are completely out of our hands. So understand that, again, you need some rest. Don't think so much into it. You are doing the best you can. Don't run yourself ragged. Okay, take time to rest. Take time to reflect on what it is you're doing. If there's anything that needs to be changed, things like that. Just sit back and look at how far you've come. Look at where you started as to where you are now. Remember where you started, right? I like to do that with my paintings. Sometimes I get frustrated with my paintings, and then I look at my first one and I was like, "Ooh, Lord, I've come a long way." So kind of compare yourself to and if you're in the beginning of things, don't stress. What is it? I saw some quote the other day on Facebook. It was like, have the courage to suck at something new. And that is so huge, especially for the fire signs who like that control, who like that, I guess just they like that control and I don't know how to put it in words. For the fire signs that like that, I can't even think of the word. They like that sense of control. So they want to be able to, they have this vision, therefore it should go that way. Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes we have to just do what we can do. And if it works, great. If not, change our methods, try again. That's life. Life is experience. You cannot expect to start painting, if you will, for an example, and be a master the next day. It takes time, years even. So give yourself time to grow, okay? Give yourself time, okay? I wish I would have brought some water over here, whatever. Okay, so next we have the earth signs, and that's going to be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Let's see what we got for y'all. Okay, so things have been a little rocky lately, okay? Seems maybe you might have started on a new adventure, something that's quite large for you, some sort of a new endeavor in your life that has concerned other people. It has raised flags. This is something that you went with your heart. So you have made a large change in your life that has upset other people. It has caused frustration and arguments and headbutting. And this could be, your family, your friends, and your coworkers, something in some sort of decision that you have made for yourself because it's something that you wanted to do has upset other people, okay? Here's the important thing to know with that. And this could be, again, this could be a move of some sort. You could have moved, or this could be a job situation that you're moved. Perhaps you went to school for this, you got your degree in this, and now all of a sudden, you don't want to do that. You want to do something completely different. Well, that's of course going to ruffle people's feathers, especially, if it's family or something. that, thinks you should be doing life a certain way. Here's the thing. This life is yours and yours alone. You're responsible for you and no one else. And the only person who can live your life the way you want is you. Don't let other people step in and try to control you, especially when it comes to things that you truly want, things that call to your heart. And this may be something that requires you to kind of go out on your own for a little bit and just see what's up. See what life has to offer, see what path you want to go. Test out a couple things. It's so sad to see people just go down one road and stay that way because that's what they were told to do. Their family told them to do this or whatever, and it doesn't call to their heart. So they sit there and inside they're breaking because they really don't like it. I went to school for a couple different things. I changed my mind several times. I got a couple degrees, but I'm completely have changed and I kind of do my own thing now. So, and that's okay. That's what life is. Trial and error, okay? So don't focus on the things that other people have said. Trust in the unknown. Be proud of yourself for taking that step because it was a huge step. And just trust in your own heart, okay? The people that really love you, those that truly, the unconditional supporters, right? They're gonna love you for what you decide to do. They're not going to be upset. They're truly going to want you to be happy. And I understand, it could ruffle some families, family feathers, whatever. Families have their own thing, right? But in the end, no matter blood, friend, or coworker, whatever, people who truly love you aren't going to smash your dreams, okay? So you live your life the way you want. If you fall, so what? Get back up. Okay, don't live your life going by what other people think, because I promise you that's a sad life if you try to live the way other people want you to live. I did that for like the first couple years of my 20s, right? Which I'm still in my 20s, but still, the first couple years in my 20s, I did that, and it wasn't fun at all. And it's draining, and you deserve to live a life that, what's the word I'm looking for? Excites you, makes you want to get up every morning, makes you look forward to that cup of coffee, because coffee is delicious. Am I right? I could ejected it, I'd be just fine. No. So you owe it to yourself to live the life that you want, not the life that other people want you to live, okay? Sure, you're going to shake some feathers along the way, but like I always say, you could be the juiciest peach in the orchard, and there's still going to be somebody that doesn't like peaches. So don't measure your worth through other people's eyes, okay? It starts with you. All right, now we've got air, which we have a lot of wind going on today. That's fabulous. I'm surprised this thing hasn't fell over yet. It's got so much wind outside. Okay, so air signs, we've got Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Oh, we got some good ones here, y'all. Okay, so my air signs, okay? Again, that's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We've got some sadness going on here. We've got some losses, perhaps, a little bit of depression, maybe. You're trying to make a home life, you're trying to make everything meet, you're trying to be that all-around, complete, stable home, stable maybe finances, things like that. Or you yourself are trying to find stability in who you are, anything like that. This is causing you a lot of grief because you constantly are measuring yourself to things that you are not. Okay, you need to completely turn that around. You have to focus on what you are, what you've done, things you've accomplished, because that's going to fuel you even further. If you just focus on the things that you've lost and what you're not, you're just telling yourself that you suck and you're not ever going to get any better, okay? And you're telling the universe subconsciously, you don't need anything else, this is fine, right? So you need to turn that around, and you need to understand that the things that you've been looking at, option A and option B, typical. Everybody usually has an A or a B, should I do this or that, whatever. You need to understand that there's another option, and it's one that you haven't seen. So don't be so caught up in the things that you don't have anymore. Focus on things to be grateful for. Focus on everything that you've achieved this far. Again, I love to use the comparison of looking back to where you started and where you are now, because we want to see positive change. We want to see, you goof up when a couple years ago. Like I said, with my painting, my first painting was ridiculous. Okay, like if I had it, I would show you, but it's packed away somewhere. It's ridiculous. And you gotta just, again, be okay with sucking at something new, if that's the case. Don't get on yourself so much. Like, if you try something and you suck at it, fine, so what? There's stuff I can't do. You know, I mean, like manual labor. No, I hate mowing the lawn with a push mower, but that's besides the point. Don't focus so much on the things that you can't do. You're sitting there just every day, just, well, I wish I could have, or this could have been that, or boy, I do, miss that or something. Make it happen in life. Again, you've got these options and you're not seeing the bigger picture. You're focusing on everything that you've screwed up or you've lost, things like that. You need to understand, in order to get to that stability that you're seeking, that emotional, the physical stability, if you will, the finances, your home, things like that, like your home life. Maybe it could have been a little chaotic. This is something you're working for, and there's just something that's just not working because there's a lot of sadness. You got to forgive yourself for things. That's huge. And understand that you're not the same person that you were yesterday, that you are now, that you were 5 minutes ago when you started watching this, right? Or longer than that, because this is, we're going on 15. Anyway, you got to understand that people change, and you got to understand that you can grieve the things that you've lost. That's totally normal, but we have to move on at some point. We can't let all that drag us down, okay? Because again, you're telling the universe, this is the energy I want, so that's what you're getting. So focus on how far you've come, your achievements, things like that, and you'll be solid. You'll start seeing that things change for the better. You're gonna start noticing the little things. Like I love going to nature. I love seeing all the little plants and all the little animals and all that good stuff. I love seeing that, and I like to kind of decipher little meanings from it, the little everyday things in life. So don't focus on everything you're not. Focus on what you are and then build from that. If you lack something in life, figure out how to get it, okay? Where there's a will, there's always a way. Excuse me. Okay. So, I don't have enough room here. Good night. Let me scooch this over. Apologize. Mama needs to make a new, bigger tarot cloth for this. Okay, last one's water, which is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Okay. So it's been a wonderful time, okay, for you, for my water signs lately. You've been enjoying a lot of nostalgia. Perhaps you have children, you've been making fond memories with them, family, close friends, things that you would consider family, things like that. It's beautiful. Put one more card here. Sometimes you can be, which is water, hello, but sometimes you can be a little impulsive when it comes to emotions. It's a given, whatever. Just understand that emotions are not law. They are not who you are. They are just a feeling humans have, right? So before you jump to a conclusion about a certain emotion, allow yourself to kind of decipher really what is the underlying thought here. Kind of step into the logical realm a little bit instead of the more emotional, right? But other than that, there's time for celebration. There's again, with children, making memories, and this could even be, since we're coming into the holidays, this is usually associated with family time, things like that, people traveling far to see families, stuff like that. So that could even be it. You could be dwelling on that, and that could be either really good or really bad. No, it could be good, because we've got the Three of Cups here. So it's a wonderful time for you to celebrate, and just take note that sometimes when you do feel a little emotional, when you feel that coming in, and again, kind of take a step back, because again, emotions are not law. They are not who you are. They are just the perks of being a human. Allow yourself to kind of, maybe when it gets a little too intense, get out to nature. I love to sit by streams. I love to sit by trees and just think. There's a crow outside. I love to sit by trees and just chill and just feel the energy away from humans, away from the cities, things like that. If you have that opportunity. If not, I suggest meditations on YouTube, things like that. But yeah, allow yourself to just kind of connect with nature again, okay? In times of stress, in times of high emotions, things like that. So, but all in all, things are golden. You're making memories, you're meeting new people, you're having a good time. Socializing with others, it's going really well for you. And that's wonderful. That's wonderful. But don't forget to turn to nature. And we're all students, no matter where you walk, no matter your mastery level in school, anything. We are all students. and we're all learning in this life. Okay? So, that being said, that clears all 4 of the elements, if you will, all the zodiacs. I hope that resonates for you very much. As an overall, I'll just pull a card to this will just kind of go towards everyone, and I think it's very fitting. It's usually very fitting for everybody. This is the Emperor, and it's totally backwards, but whatever. So boundaries are huge. This is for everybody. Know your boundaries with yourself and with other people. Because if you're a doormat for other people, it's going to constantly make you feel like crap and make you feel that you're not good enough. So make sure you keep the boundaries with yourself and with other people, because it's quite important in life. Therefore, you set these. People know what to expect from you. You know not to let people walk on you, and you know not to. And again, it's a balancing act. Everything in life is a balancing act. You don't want to have it all the way up and nobody can access you, right? But just keep that in control. It's important for everyone to know boundaries and whatnot, and to have that sense of control in their life, because a lot of times it can go either way. Either somebody's got them up way too high, or somebody's just a doormat. So we want to focus on being in the middle of that, helping others when we can, helping ourselves, of course. We always forget ourselves, but take time for you too, okay? Because you matter too, okay? So, that being said, that concludes today's reading. And like I said, I want to get on here and do these videos at least once a week for all the signs. We'll see how this goes. We'll see what kind of feedback I get off here. I'm hoping it goes pretty well. Again, I don't really know YouTube, but we'll figure it out. So it is a pleasure to meet you guys. I very much hope to see you all and get to interact with you on my Facebook page, again, at Mystic Kae. We have kind of a tight, close community there going, of a bunch of different folks from all different paths of life, and it's wonderful. I love to interact with you guys there, and I'm excited to do it here as well. So, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. It is Friday, and it's beautiful outside. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, but whatever. So, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and yeah, you take care, and always remember you're loved beyond the stars. Bye.